Discover the Outdoors television, where this week we head south of the border in pursuit of the elusive Gould's wild turkey. For host Tony Adams, it's a rare opportunity to complete the final leg of turkey hunting's Royal or Super Grand Slam. To do it, he'll have to scale the rugged mountain terrain of the Sierra Madres. We're in north-central Mexico, near the town of Zacatecas, where the Sierra Madre mountain range begins and where very few hunters set foot. But the Gould's turkeys are out there somewhere. Stay tuned for an unforgettable high-altitude turkey hunt next on DTO TV. Discover the Outdoors is brought to you by Wiley X custom-built eyewear, Trophy Mix, the ultimate deer attractant, Nat Gear, the essence of camouflage, Matthews, a decade of innovation, Point of View Training, the perspective that matters most. Welcome back to the mountains of Mexico's Sierra Madre. Though the terrain and the birds are unfamiliar to this American hunter, the hunt begins in the same familiar way. Locator calling.
Y agarramos la ruta. Okay, he wants to go this way because this way is very brushy. Okay. And you can look at him this way.
He just gobbled. He just gobbled. Right straight there. He just gobbled. I did. He's right back that way.
Vamos coming for more. We're going to try to get this one.
Okay, we just, yeah.
Nice bird.
Armando, I can't tell you how happy I am over that. This is great. This kind of fills my super slam, but more than that is the terrain and habitat we're hunting is so different than anything I've hunted, even in South Dakota hunting the Merriams. You know, you got the big spruces and that type of timber, but this, with the rocky terrain, the different types of the terrain and habitat and the timber that you've got, it is so unique. But to see that bird coming through the woods, And you know what? You know, I've got that theory that don't give up after 11:30. It's now 12:30.
12:30. Yeah, it's all your work. All your calling right over here. They just came in 30 seconds.
I know. But the best thing about hunting in the midday is these gobblers are by themselves, and if you catch them and get a good call to them, they're going to react to that call and come in, and that's what this bird did along with the jake. Now the jake, after we got him to gobble, it was the jake that gave him up.
Yeah.
He started yelping and kept coming and coming. The old longbeard, he was all fanned out right behind him, came in. It couldn't have happened any better. If we had written the script for this, it couldn't have happened any nicer. So I tell you, I'm excited.
Congratulations
Thank
again,
you.
Tony.
Well, this really completes the super slam for me. Last year I shot the double slam, and this is the conclusion of being able to come down here and hunt the Gould turkey in Mexico. And now I've got the super slam, and well, if we get lucky and shoot another one, I'll have a double super slam. And I just don't think that many people have done it. And you know, you can see the difference in the coloration, how light colored these are. I mean, the Merriams are almost white, but I can't say that they're any whiter than these are. What a great bird. Plus, I cannot believe how big they are.
Yeah, they're huge. They're
Big
huge.
bodies.
You can see also the very white stripe right here.
Yes. Yeah, it's really defined.
And also the spurs, they're not as spurs as the ones that you have.
Probably, yeah, because of
in
the rocky
States.
terrain.
Yeah, the rocky terrain, they just...
But now, you shot one the other day, though, that had 1.25 spurs.
Yeah, probably a double of that.
Well, what yours was is probably one hanging out by the beach on the sand. But you can tell from the rocky terrain and is that
look at the long legs.
Yeah,
almost like the
I
Merriams.
just can't believe how long they are and how big the bird is. But the coloration and the iridescence, you know, I mean, the thrill never leaves when one of these birds walks in. You get a chance to take one. I cannot be more excited than this.
We're so glad to that you're here and complete your Grand Slam, your
Super Slam
here with us.
You ready?
Let's go.
Let's just go back.
Welcome back to DTO TV in north central Mexico. Aside from the Gould's wild turkey, this region offers fantastic hunting for numerous other species, including the blue or scaled quail. Tony and Armando opt for a change of pace and head to the cactus fields for a quick quail hunt.
Good, Tony. Nice shot. Cóbrala, Chito. Tony, nice shot.
Thank you. Well, your dad flushed him for me, but that's a really pretty bird. That is.
Yeah, they're big ones.
Yeah, and they're a lot different than what we hunt in the bob whites, especially the coloration. But these birds are running, and then they'll run and fly.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, covering up or coming to a stop mid-fly. You have to kind of keep your head.
And the shots are a little bit longer than we used to do.
Yeah. Nice bird. Well, let's go see if we can find some more.
Oh, they're going to be around here.
Yeah.
Bajan. This one. Bajan. Y la enseñas para acá, para mí, no a la cámara.
With a nice mess of birds in the bag, it's time to head back to the hacienda for lunch and some interesting history on this storied area of Mexico.
Well, Armando, we are here to really hunt Gould's turkeys. I want to tell you that I'm extremely excited. Now, thank you for inviting us down here to Mexico. It's a species that I haven't had a chance to hunt and will fulfill my super slam if we're lucky enough to get to these turkeys. And the way you talk, there's an abundance of these turkeys, and I'm excited for us. Tell us about the area we're going to hunt. I know historically the Sierra Madres is a mountain chain that runs clear up into Arizona, but tell us about the area we're going to hunt.
Well, it's pretty much high altitude hunting. It's in between pine trees, cedar trees, manzanilla trees, that is what we call them over here. And we're going to go running to cliffs and to ridges, and it's a long walking. You're going to walk a little bit.
Right. Well, this will be a lot like what we have in regards to some of our mountain areas that we hunt in Colorado and the Black Hills in South Dakota, where we hunt ridges and into the mountains. But I think from what I've just seen, these are going to be a lot more rugged hills and mountains and a little steeper grades. And with the different types of habitat, it's really going to pose an interesting situation for us. And I'm excited about it. I've heard nothing but great things about these Gould's turkeys, how big they are, and that they call, very similar to our birds in the States. So it's going to be interesting. The organization that you've put together, your outfitting service, it is the Sierra Madre
Hunting Adventures. Sierra Madre Hunting Adventures.
Yeah. But tell us a little bit about the history of this hacienda. It's got some great history behind it.
Actually, this hacienda was born when they start building a salt mine.
Okay.
Is down here. And this was the house, the hacienda, where they store also salt and horses and donkeys, all that.
All right, and
here.
it's about 250 years old, the ruins,
yeah.
Is part of this whole facility.
Yeah, actually the ruins, this was all ruins, and in between all the family we started building up again. So it started getting a shape now.
Yeah, it's a great compound. I think when I look around it and imagine some of the history here and then what you all have done to restore it with some of the natural rocks and the things that are in this vicinity of the country. Well, besides the Gould's turkey, you offer a number of other species and opportunities for people to come here from the States to hunt. Tell us a little bit about those.
Where the turkey is hunted, we also offer coos deer hunts. We also offer javelina. We have javelina over here too. We have scale quail. We have dove. We have environments.
You also have geese.
Oh yeah. And also in winter we have waterfowl, geese, duck, sandhill crane. We have all the species it can be hunted in the state.
Right. Well, that's great. When you can have multiple species to hunt, you really give somebody from, especially from the States, an opportunity to come down here and do more than one thing. They can hunt doves, or they can hunt ducks, and they can hunt geese.
Yeah, in the same trip.
In the same trip.
Yeah.
So that makes it well worth the while to come down to this area.
Discover the Outdoors is brought to you by John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer. Trophy Ridge, innovators of exceptional archery products. Nat Gear, the essence of camouflage. Easton, nothing else comes close. Matthews, a decade of innovation. Point of View Training, the perspective that matters most. Welcome back. This morning, we're back in the high country as Tony hunts for a shot at a second bird to top off the trip.
That's where it is. Let's just go up here and just tell you.
This is an area that they cover a lot because they just go up there and sleep. So they lay out
afternoon, they'd probably be around. You're going to be able to call them. Nobody is going to go.
Oh. Wow, Tony! What? Man, that is absolutely
I can't believe it,
man.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'll tell you what, he is so much whiter than the other birds.
Yeah,
his
it is,
tail
it
feathers
is.
are so much brighter.
And the spurs are a little bit
yeah,
longer.
spurs are longer. But did he put on a show?
He was just trotting and drumming over here.
I know. I don't know how long he stood there, but it had to be 15 to 20 minutes that he was just absolutely going in and out, and he just wouldn't come all the way out to give me a shot. And what I did was, every time he got back behind there, I just turned my head a little bit and just a real soft yelp. And then every time he did, he just turned around and just
Those yelps for the clue.
Yeah, it was.
Wow,
man,
congratulations.
Yeah,
huh?
that's exciting, boy. Two Gould turkeys, and just, you'd never believe it, but man, there got to be a lot of turkeys around here to have that much action in that short of a period of time.
Your double Royal Slam.
Double Royal Slam. Man,
Congratulations.
I am excited.
Look at this
What
bird.
a nice bird, too. Yeah, when he fanned out, man, it was just incredible.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what, look how white, look how predominant these colors are here. They're just absolutely white, and in here, and when he fanned out, you could really see it. It was exaggerated. It was so white. Well, Armando, I want to thank you for inviting me down here to hunt. I just never thought it was something I was going to be able to accomplish, and that was to shoot the Royal Slam, and now it's a double Royal Slam. And hunting these Gould turkeys down here in Mexico is about as exciting as it gets, because we just don't have this type of habitat and terrain and the type of woods and timber and all the different kind of brush that you have, and it just makes for an exciting opportunity. I'll tell you, anybody who wants a quality experience, they need to come down here and hunt with you at the Sierra Madres, because it is absolutely incredible. Great hunting.
It's a pleasure, and we'll see you next year.
You bet. I will be down here again in a heartbeat.
Few American hunters know about the Gould's wild turkey, let alone get the opportunity to hunt for them. They are the least known of the turkey subspecies, first described by famous paleontologist Stephen J. Gould during his travels to Mexico. For these and other rare game species in North America, DTO.com is the best place to find the information you're looking for. Turkey hunters, are you ready to take on the pursuit of a Grand Slam, or even a Royal or World Grand Slam? Kick off your quest on DTO.com. Mexico doesn't get much exposure in today's outdoor media, but the hunting opportunities there are surprisingly accessible to American hunters if they know where to look. No matter what you're hunting for, DTO.com is the place to find it all.